Good morning, one and all. Students, today I am going to start a new lesson that is The Schoolboy. It is written by William Blake. He is a romantic poet. He is a romantic poet. He was born in England, London. In the beginning, he was not a successful man, but later life he was admired by everyone. He died in 1827. It is taken from Songs of Experience, this poem. Okay. It's a romantic poem because it paints a perfect image of nature. This is the characteristics of romanticism. Right. Other romantic poets are Wordsworth, Coleridge, William Coleridge, S.T. Coleridge, John Keats, P.B. Shelley, etc. So he is also one of the best poets of romanticism. Okay. Now let's start with the first stanza. The okay. The schoolboy believes, before starting first stanza, let us start about that. The schoolboy believes school is negatively impacting on him due to strict rules and limitations in a classroom. This is the theme of the poem. Okay, here rhyming schemes are A, B, A, B, A, B, B, A, B, A, B, B, and some stanzas are A, B, A, B, B. Okay, let's start about that. Okay, first stanza. I love to rise in a summer morn, where the birds sing on every day, the distant huntman and his horn, and skylark sing with me. Oh, what a sweet company! Here, our poetic persona talks about his ideal morning and the excitement that's surrounding him just by being in his natural environment. Okay, now let's start the second stanza. But to go to school on a summer morn, oh, it drives all the joy away. Under the cruel eye outward, the little one spent the day in sighing and dismay. Here, the mere thought of going to school on a summer morning drives all his joys away. In the school, he spends his time and teachers teachers look at him in the cruel eyes, and he feels that the school life is boring during the summer morning, which he wants to enjoy. The boy is in tender age. Then at times drooping sit and spend many an anxious hour. Nor in my book can I take delight, nor sit in learning bowers, worn through the dreary shower. Okay, by sitting in the school in a classroom, the schoolboy tells us of his miserable or unhappy days at school, and that he takes no pleasure in school. However, he is not totally against school. He is not totally against school. He is a good boy, and he likes his formal education. But he is against learning in a strict environment. He doesn't want why he is in a strict environment in the classroom and in school. Next, let us discuss fourth stanza. How can a bird which is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? How can a child, when fears annoy, but droops his tender wing and forget his youthful spring? Here, here the schoolboy draws a powerful imagery to describe his miserable days at school and how he feels. He's trapped like a bird in a cage. Okay, sit in the cage and sing. Here, cage. Here, cage refers to here not bird, about a schoolboy. Okay, and a classroom. Okay, he doesn't have any freedom. Now let us discuss the fifth stanza. Sorry, continuation of that one. The schoolboy is against the school structures due to the restriction and limitations in a classroom. He believes the school is not enough to fully exploit the potential, the abilities of the growing child. This is about the fourth stanza that I have discussed, not fifth. Fifth, I am going to start. Oh, father and mother, if buds are nipped and blossom blown away, and if the tender plants are stripped of their joy in the spring day by sorrow or care dismay. Okay. Here, here the poet describes the schoolboy addresses the parents, maybe father or mother, who force their choices. Not only one boy but also two other boys, who force their choices on their children. If they are not allowed to enjoy their youthful days, tender age, what is the use of that? Then they will grow into boring adults. Later, they may grow into boring persons after growing up. Okay, let us discuss the sixth and last stanza. Okay, how shall the summer arise in joy, or the summer fruits appear, or how shall we gather what griefs destroy, or bless the mellowing year when the blast of winter appears? Here the poet continues, okay, to appeal with the senses of his parents. If his buds are nipped, it is tender age. If in tender age everything is given restricted and blossoms blown away. Okay, in a tender age every rights are taken, then how can he grow into a responsible adult society? So he cannot grow up in a very good person in the future. So the poet expects him to be, or how can he face the real world trial of the world? Here the poet describes completely about nature. Okay, this complete poem discusses about the metaphorical one. So here the main figure of speech is metaphor. Okay, now I would like to conclude. Goodbye, children.